In 284, Markandeya said, then Prahasta, suddenly advancing up to Vibhishana and uttering a loud hell, struck him with his mace. But though struck with that mace of terrible force, the mighty armed Vibhishana of great wisdom, without wavering in the least, stood still as the mountains of Himavat. Then Vibhishana, taking up a huge and mighty javelin, furnished with 100 bells, inspired it with mantras, and hurled it at the head of his adversary. And by the impetuosity of that weapon, rushing with the force of the thunderbolt, Prahasta's head was severed off, and he thereupon looked like a mighty tree broken by the wind. And beholding that wanderer of the night, Prahasta, thus slain in battle, Dhumraksha rushed with great impetuosity against the monkey host, and beholding the soldiers of Dhumraksha looking like the clouds and endued with a terrible mien, advancing up towards them, the monkey chief suddenly broke and fled, and seeing those foremost of monkeys suddenly give way, that tiger among monkeys, Hanuman, the son of Pavana, began to advance, and beholding the son of Pavana staying still on the field of battle, the retreating monkeys, O king, one and all quickly rallied, and mighty and great fearful was the uproar that arose there in consequence of the warriors of Rama and Ravana rushing against each other. And in that battle which raged terribly, the field soon became merry with blood, and Dhumraksha afflicted the monkey host with volleys of winged shafts. Then that vanquisher of foes, Hanuman, the son of Pavana, quickly seized that advancing leader of the Rakshasa, and the encounter that took place between that monkey and the Rakshasa hero is desirous of defeating the other was fierce and terrible, like that of Indra and Prahalada in days of yore. And the Rakshasa struck the monkey with his maces and spiked clubs, while the monkey struck the Rakshasa with trunks of trees unshorn of their branches. Then Hanuman, the son of Pavana, slew in great wrath that Rakshasa, along with his charioteer and horses, and broke his chariot also into pieces. And beholding Dhumraksha, that foremost of Rakshasa, thus slain, the monkeys, abandoning all fear, rushed against the Rakshasa army with great valor, and slaughtered in large numbers by the victorious and powerful monkeys, the Rakshasas became dispirited and fled in fear to Lanka. And the surviving wreck of the Rakshasa army, having reached the city, informed King Ravana of everything that had happened. And hearing from them that Prahasta and that mighty archer Dhumraksha had both with their armies had been slain by the powerful monkeys, Ravana drew a deep sigh, and springing up from his excellent seat, said, the time is come for Kumbhakarna to act. And having said this, he awake by means of various loud-sounding instruments his brother Kumbhakarna from his deep and prolonged slumbers, and having awaked him with great efforts, the Rakshasa king, still afflicted with anxiety, addressed the mighty Kumbhakarna, and said unto him, when seated at his ease on his bed, having perfectly recovered consciousness and self-possession, these words, Thou indeed art happy, O Kumbhakarna, that canst enjoy profound and undisturbed repose, unconscious of the terrible calamity that hath overtaken us. Rama with his monkey host hath crossed the ocean by a bridge, and disregarding us all is waging a terrible war against us, as stealthily brought away his wife Sita, the daughter of Janaka, and it is to recover her that he hath come hither, after having made a bridge over the great ocean. Our great kinsmen also, Prahasta and others, have already been slain by him, and O scourge of thy enemies, there is not another person save thee that can slay Rama. Therefore, O warrior, putting on thy armor, do thou set out this day for the purpose of vanquishing Rama and his followers. The two younger brothers of Dussasana, Dushyana with Vajravega and Promathin, will join thee with their forces. And having said this unto the mighty Kumbhakarna, the Rakshasa king gave instructions to Vajravega and Promathin as to what they should do. and accepting his advice, those two warlike brothers of Dushana quickly marched out of the city, preceded by Kumbhakarna. Thus ended section 200 and 284 in the Draupadi-harana Parva of the Vana Parva.